I agree. The first part of it, they need two centre backs. They probably need a left back, and I think they need probably two strikers as well.
Two strikers,
yes.
yeah.
But I don't think Ajeti. Sorry, I don't think Ajeti. If Celtic are serious, I don't think Ajeti's up to it. Lee Griffiths, big question marks over him. They need at least two strikers.
The manager was asked about Lee Griffiths. This was his answer.
Not in those chatter circles, so I'm not really sure what you're referring to. As far as I'm concerned, Lee's part of the squad. He's working hard. I mean, we have an expectation about how we train, how we play. He knows that. Everyone knows that. Everyone works hard, whether you're a striker, you're a defender, a midfielder, and he's trying his best to get into this side, but we're doing well.
Rangers still 2 up, Craig. What about... who do they need? What do they need? And Lee Griffiths, what do you think, Kevin Nisbet?
Yeah, look, first and foremost, I don't think that they'll bring 5 players in between now and the end of the transfer window. Definitely need another central defender, Davey. I'd agree with you there. If they get one instead of 2, I think they'll be pleased. I think Ange will be pleased. Left fullback is a possibility. I actually think that the left winger is a position that they may well be interested in because...
But Forrest could play that side as well.
No, he can, but he's been bringing on the young lad a couple of the games as well.
Montgomery.
Is it Montgomery?
Adam Montgomery.
I think he has, yeah. He's been bringing the young lad on, which tells me that, again, if you could get something with decent experience in that type of position, Davey, I think, again, that's something that they may look at.
The worry for me would be Starfelt.
I was going to ask you about him.
You could argue it's early days, and they are early days, but he does not look the part at all. He looks like a mistake. And that would be the worry for Ange Postecoglou. Now, I'm not sure whether Ange Postecoglou was aware of who Starfelt was before he came into the club. Probably didn't have time to have a good look at him, but he needs to pull his socks up. He's been dreadful.
Craig?
And he's shifted him, Davey, hasn't he? I mean, we touched on the right-footed centre-back playing on the left side. He's actually brought him now across to the right-hand side, I think, because he has struggled. He has kind of the way that Celtic want to play in terms of the high press, that energy and all that sort of stuff. They can, I think, potentially be vulnerable with Starfelt defensively because he's not quick. And it's nice if it's in front of him, but if you can start to get him turning and getting balls in behind him, I think he really struggles.
The Celtic fans did groan at the beginning when they saw him in the first couple of games, and Shane Duffy was mentioned. See, Shane Duffy scored yesterday for Brighton. What a reception he got! Great goal.
Getting a couple of man of the match awards as well. It's amazing, isn't it?
Isn't it funny how football can turn round?
Horses for courses. Like, it just depends. Sometimes a football player you find a fit where things just go really, really well. And for Duffy's not a bad player. It just come up here and
a lot of players who've done it in the English Premier League come up here and can't do it.
Yeah,
and I'm talking about Stefan. Was it Guivars at Rangers?
Oh yeah,
Guivars, striker, French striker,
and bombed.
Yeah,
in Glasgow.
Absolutely. Yep.
Now there's some top players. You need to have a certain character to be successful here in Glasgow. And you're right, Dave. A lot of players. Remember, I think I touched on it before. Nuno Capucho.
Yeah.
Now, I think he won the Champions League with Porto.
Yeah.
Top player. Top player. But again, here, it kind of struggled a little bit. And I think it's just, again, because the style of football was probably not suited to him.
Tell Alexa to launch Go Radio or listen on the Go Radio app.